The very first video that I ever uploaded to Nightmare Expo revolved around a Polish channel run by a man who's seemingly haunted by a demon. I was a super rookie back when I, quote, analyzed the channel, and I thought I'd do it some justice by revisiting it and giving it the proper analysis it deserves. To give some context on how bad my original video was, let's look at the 45 seconds of analysis that I did back then.
Exit and the video ends. Now, this is where we discuss whether we think this is a real haunting or fake. To begin, what makes this seem real is the fact that his channel only has 1,381 subscribers. Also, all of his videos have no more than a few thousand views, other than the main video that I showed you guys, which has over 240,000 views. Also, you have to consider the fear in the guy's voice and whether or not it seems legitimate. Anyways, this was my analysis on the slamming door. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below, and be sure to let me know if you think this is legitimate or not. If more information arises,
No, you rookie. Let's do this right. Today, we're going to dive into the channel surrounding a demonic haunting called the slamming door. The slamming door mystery surrounds a man living in Poland. There's an alleged demon haunting him, and it seems that from his uploads, it's pretty damn violent. His channel essentially documents chronological highlights of his experiences with this entity, and he, alongside this, runs a blog explaining his experiences. To give some quick background, take a look at these clips. Now, like I said before, he has a blog to go alongside this, so let's go over and take a look. The first blog post fell on March 13th, 2015, and he essentially just gives some background on his situation, going into some detail about noises he's been experiencing. One thing that stuck out to me though, falls in the first sentence. He claims that, "You may remember my story from the wykop.pl website." Interesting. After seeing this, I went over to the site and found his story, posted by what I'm assuming is his alias, BQP. He posted a link to his video on the site nearly 3 years ago with the Polish translation of the hashtag, #OpenTheDoor. Many of the viewers on the site were skeptics, however, nobody really found anything to disprove his uploads. Scrolling through the comments, it seems that they fished and fished for an opening to grill him on, to no avail. Now, what about the story? BQP claims that he's being followed by a demon, primarily when he's in what he calls his fun room, where he plays video games and reads. He then goes forward to state that his original audio-only uploads that he threw up on the channel could lead to skepticism due to the ease of being able to fake them, so as a result, he'd be discontinuing them and installing more cameras. The cameras then grew more and more numerous, and with this came the introduction of his initial visual uploads, which is what you saw previously. He films his doorways from multiple angles, some videos with sheets hung up, some without, and seems to catch quite a bit of phenomena on camera. Some of this includes the alleged demon pulling a pinned up sheet off the doorway, making loud noises while he's gone, and messing with the doors. He closes his original post with, Whatever you make of it is up to you. The next update from BQP comes 2 days later on March 15th, 2015. This seems to be the first instance of violent activity while he's home. I showed it in my original analysis of this, and since it's the centerpiece of the story, I'll show it once more. Take a look.
Kurwa, jeszcze nie teraz, jak w sobotę. Kurwa mać. To nie było dobre pomysł, żeby tu wrócić. Za chuj.
In his blog post about this, he simply provides translations for what was thrown on screen in the video. He claims that, after the last events, he had installed a new camera in his place. Following this is the quote, "Results came a few days later, and this time I had first-hand experience of what the camera registered when I was gone." Following this, we had quite a few videos of his various experiences in his home, and many of them seemed to be extremely violent. He also went forward and created multicam videos and compiled footage from all over his house. The phenomenon that occurs is honestly pretty damn disturbing. Check this out. Fast forward to May 22nd of that year, and we get one last upload from BQP on his blog. He opens by apologizing for ignoring the blog, and that he's been caught up dealing with the demon. He then claims that he had a priest come to consecrate his home, and it appeared to stop the activity completely, at least for a while. After this, he then goes to explain that due to the halt in activity, he returned all the extra cameras to his friends and did his best to forget the entire thing. This all lasted until he returned home from a business trip, and he explains that the activity became worse than ever while he was gone. A video is then linked after his explanation, which shows this.
Zamykam tu coś, żeby zrobić miejsce. O. A dalej nie jest lepiej. Straty to idą w tysiące, to kurwa. Sprzęt rozjebany.
Following this, the activity seems to keep up and BQP proceeds to upload even more multicam videos, one of which he faints in, which is pretty damn strange. The final video he uploaded is titled The Slamming Door Final and was put up onto the channel on February 14th, 2016. In this one, he essentially brings a friend with him to show her what's been happening to him, and, as expected, shit hits the fan.
Wychodzimy.
Dobra. Wychodźmy szybko. Co to miało? Popatrz.
And that's it. Now, to this day, I'm still not 100% sure what to think of the situation. There are some obvious red flags that could be faked and some stuff that looks like bad acting. However, there's nothing definitive here that screams, this is fake to me. While this is so, there's also nothing that screams, this is real either. Some evidence against it begins with that post on the WYKOP website. The hashtag that he associates with his videos kind of begins to spoil the entire thing for me, and it seems that he was trying to create some sort of found footage series. Hashtag open the door, scream stage production, and do I really need to say more? Also, much of this footage can be faked with fishing line and multiple people creating noises in places out of view. It's honestly not hard to keep others out of view while they mess up stuff for production. One more thing that bothers me is the fainting scene. It could be real, but to me, seemed way too staged to be an actual fainting. I'm no medical expert, but I feel like when someone faints, they wouldn't fall to their knees, keep the stiffness in their torso, and only drop their head. He's got to be controlling that, and it takes away from the experience for me. Also, on my original analysis, many of you guys from Poland chimed in claiming that this was fake and that he was overly dramatic, which seems to be a fair point. However, to be honest, I would be too if I were being haunted by a demon. Some evidence agreeing with this series revolves around the multi-angle shots. Yes, I said that it could easily be faked. However, it seems as if BQP goes out of his way to give every angle possible for us. Switches flip, doors open and close, music starts playing, and much more with nobody in sight. This could all be due to cleverly planned camera angles. However, it gives these specific scenes a hint of possible authenticity. In the comment section of one of his videos, BQP claimed a month ago that he's going to be making an English update to his channel to get us up to speed, and I'll definitely be looking out. The Slamming Door is a very interesting channel that does things in a pretty unique way. Like I said previously, there's really nothing screaming that this is fake to me. However, there's also nothing screaming that it's real. It really just sits in that gray area, up for speculation. I'd love for you guys to go over there, check out the uploads, and try to find anything to prove or disprove this story. Let me know what you find. I'm excited to find some new stuff on this. Anyway, thanks so much to all of you for watching my update on the Slamming Door. I hope I finally did this channel justice and gave it the true analysis it deserves. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you all, and good night.